Chapter 4. The Power of Stillness. In today's modern world, we've become addicted to motion, constantly rushing, endlessly scrolling, and always trying to keep up with the noise around us. From the moment we wake up, our minds are already running, thinking about tasks, responsibilities, expectations, and fears. We live in a world that praises speed but forgets the beauty of silence. We chase clarity through constant thinking, believing that if we analyze long enough, we'll find the answer. But the truth that wise souls and ancient minds have known for centuries, is this: clarity doesn't come from noise, it comes from stillness. Before you make a big decision, pause. Step away from the noise of the world, from the endless opinions of others, from the screens that demand your attention, from the voices that make your thoughts heavy. Walk away for a while, find a quiet place, maybe beside a window where the morning light touches your skin, or under the calm blanket of the night sky where the stars remind you how vast life truly is. Sit there. Just breathe. Let the rush inside you slow down. Feel your heartbeat. Let your thoughts drift like clouds passing through an open sky. In those moments of stillness, something magical happens. Your inner world begins to quiet. The chaos settles, just like dust in a silent room after a storm. And in that silence, a gentle voice begins to rise from within, a voice that isn't loud or demanding, but clear and certain. That voice is your intuition, your inner compass, your soul's quiet guide, always trying to lead you toward what's right for you. It never shouts over the noise, it only whispers through peace. The universe, too, doesn't scream its answers. It speaks in the language of whispers, through small coincidences, sudden feelings, and gentle signs that appear when you're calm enough to notice. But to hear them, you must first be still. You must allow the storm inside you to rest. So the next time confusion drowns your clarity, don't think harder. Breathe deeper. Don't run faster. Slow down. Because sometimes the answers we spend years searching for are already waiting in the quiet spaces of our hearts, waiting for us to finally listen. Chapter 5. Learning from Wrong Decisions. We've all made wrong choices, every one of us. We've said words we wish we could take back, trusted people who broke our hearts, and walked away from chances that could have changed everything. And sometimes the weight of those choices feels unbearable, like carrying 1,000 unspoken regrets. You replay those moments over and over in your mind, thinking, if only I had done things differently, maybe my life wouldn't be like this. The pain of our mistakes can cut deep, leaving scars that time struggles to heal. But what if, just what if, those mistakes were never meant to destroy you, but to shape you? What if every wrong turn was secretly guiding you toward the wisdom you needed to grow? Every wrong decision, no matter how painful, is a teacher in disguise. It reveals parts of you that comfort never could. It exposes your limits, your weaknesses, and your blind spots. But in doing so, it also reveals your strength. It teaches you resilience, the ability to rise again after falling. It teaches you patience, the understanding that not everything in life unfolds on your timeline. And most importantly, it teaches you self-awareness, the realization that every experience, good or bad, brings you closer to knowing who you truly are. Think about it. If you never made mistakes, how would you ever grow? If everything went smoothly, if life handed you success without struggle, you would never learn humility, courage, or empathy. The truth is, our mistakes are not our failures. They are our greatest teachers. They carve wisdom into our souls in ways comfort never could. So instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" begin to ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Because in that single shift of perspective, pain transforms into purpose. You start to see meaning behind the mess, lessons behind the loss, and strength behind the suffering. Sometimes the wrong road still leads you to the right destination, just through a different route. The heartbreaks, the delays, the disappointments, they're not detours, They're divine directions. You may not see it now, but one day when you look back, you'll realize that even the mistakes had a reason. They were necessary chapters in the story of your becoming, so don't be ashamed of the roads that didn't work out. Don't curse the detours. They were not wasted. They were sacred, because every wrong choice you made didn't push you off course. It pushed you closer to the person you were always meant to become. Chapter 6. Listening to your gut feeling. There's a quiet, sacred power that lives inside you, your gut feeling. It doesn't shout, it doesn't argue, it whispers. It speaks in a language beyond logic, beyond reason. Sometimes it comes as a sudden pull towards something new, an unexplainable peace that wraps around you like a warm blanket. Other times it arrives as a knot in your stomach, a tightening in your chest that says, something isn't right. And while the world may teach you to ignore it, to doubt it, or to be logical, your gut feeling is not random. It's the most ancient and honest voice you have, the voice of your inner truth. All your life, your brain has been recording everything, every joy, every heartbreak, every lesson you've ever lived through, every danger you've escaped, every dream you've dared to chase. And when you stand at a crossroad, uncertain and afraid, that wisdom rises quietly from the depths of your subconscious. It comes as a feeling, not from the mind, but from the soul. That's intuition. It's the silent processing of everything you've ever known, guiding you gently toward what's right and away from what's wrong. Science might call it instinct, a biological response built from evolution, but spiritually, it's far deeper than that. It's guidance, a sacred connection between your body and your higher self. It's your soul's compass, gently turning you in the direction meant for your growth, even when logic can't understand why. There will be moments when your heart feels calm about a decision that makes no sense to anyone else. That's your intuition saying, this is your path. Trust it. And there will be moments when everything looks perfect on the outside, yet something deep inside you feels uneasy, restless, or tight. That's your intuition whispering, don't go there. Listen. Because your intuition doesn't lie. It doesn't seek comfort. It seeks truth. Remember this, your intuition is not an emotion. It's ancient wisdom wearing the disguise of feeling. It's your higher self, trying to speak to you through the language of your body. So the next time you feel that pull, that quiet knowing in your chest, don't question it. Honor it. For in a world full of noise and distraction, your intuition is the one voice that will always lead you home. Chapter 7. The Gift of Perspective. When emotions run high, the world starts to blur. Your heart beats faster, your thoughts race, and suddenly every choice feels heavier than it should. You begin to question everything, your worth, your past, your future, until even the smallest decision feels impossible to make. But here's a quiet truth. Sometimes what you need isn't another answer. You just need distance, emotional and mental space to breathe again. Think of it like this. Imagine holding a book so close to your face that the words melt into a blur. You squint, you strain, but no matter how hard you try, the story disappears into confusion. Now, move the book just a few inches away. Suddenly, every word becomes clear. That's what perspective does. When you step back from the storm of your emotions, you begin to see the picture that was always there, only hidden by the fog of intensity. Life's decisions work the same way. When you're too close, too emotionally entangled, clarity fades. Your fears get louder, your heart grows impatient, and your mind starts to twist truth into what you want to believe. That's why sometimes the bravest thing you can do is pause. Step back, breathe. Don't rush to fix it. Give it space to unfold. Go for a walk, sleep on it, or talk to someone who isn't emotionally tied to the outcome. Not to seek validation or approval, but to borrow their calm when yours is gone. Because distance doesn't mean detachment. It means perspective. It allows the noise to settle, like dust after a storm, until the path beneath your feet becomes visible again. And often the situation doesn't change, you do. The answer that once seemed buried under confusion suddenly rises to the surface, clear and simple. So when your mind feels tangled and your heart feels heavy, don't force clarity. Step back and let it find you. Sometimes wisdom doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from feeling less for a moment and seeing more. And when you return to that decision with calm eyes and a steady heart, you'll realize the answer was always there. You just needed the space to see it. Chapter 8. The Courage to Choose. Every right decision, no matter how small or grand, eventually asks for one sacred thing: courage. Not the loud, heroic kind that the world celebrates, but the quiet, trembling kind that lives inside your chest when no one is watching. The courage to trust yourself when the world doubts you. The courage to walk away from the familiar, the safe, the certain, and step barefoot into the unknown. The courage to let go of what feels secure and follow what feels true, even if it leads you into darkness before the dawn. Because here's the truth: no matter how much you think, plan, or analyze, no decision will ever feel completely safe. There will always be a voice whispering, "What if this goes wrong?" But that same voice, if left unchallenged, will keep you trapped in a life that feels small. Growth never begins in safety. It begins in discomfort. The moment you choose courage over fear, something inside you expands. You start to realize that every big change, every beautiful chapter of your life, was born the moment you dared to step beyond your comfort zone. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. It's waking up with trembling hands and still choosing to say, "I'll try." It's looking at the unknown and whispering, "I trust myself enough to find my way." And that trust, that unshakable faith in your own heart, becomes your wings. So take the leap. Don't wait for certainty. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment never comes, and the path never looks clear until you start walking it. Decide with faith, not fear, because life doesn't reward those who stand still. It rewards those who move with honest intention. Even if you stumble, even if you fall, the universe has a mysterious way of catching you, guiding you, shaping you, and turning every risk into a revelation. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that the scariest decisions were the ones that changed you the most, not because they were easy, but because you had the courage to take them when everything inside you said, "Wait." Trusting the journey. Taking the right decision isn't about always being right. It's about being real. It's about choosing what feels aligned with your heart, your values, and your truth, even when the outcome is uncertain. You don't need to have all the answers today. You just need the courage to take one step, and the faith that the next will appear when you're ready. Remember this: every time you make a choice that honors who you truly are, you rewrite your destiny. So trust yourself, be still, be brave, and know, the right decision is not the one that guarantees success. It's the one that gives you peace. If this message touched your heart, take a moment to breathe deeply, and remember that your next decision could be the beginning of something beautiful. Thank you for listening to this video. If you found meaning in this audiobook, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories and lessons on life, success, and self-discovery. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and trust the choices that come from your heart.